Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Well, who knew that this sandwich would be the secret to making money online? Hey, it's JK here, and I'm going to explain everything that's been wrong with every other course you've ever purchased, unless you purchased one of mine, that is, by showing you this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's right, every other guy shows off fast cars, hot girls, private jets, but I'm going to give you a picture of a third grader's lunch instead. So why am I showing you a picture of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Well, it's because success online, and I mean real success, doesn't come from secret tools, it doesn't come from secret knowledge or gurus, it comes from just two ingredients. Just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, actually. My name is JK, like I said, and I'm tired of buying programs and courses and training that talk about all of these crazy ideas that add so many ingredients that you just don't need in a simple sandwich. There's so much hype, so many tools, people talking about the next great shiny object that you need to have before you end up poor and alone, that I need to inject a little bit of real business sense into everybody and take things back to basics because basics work. So in this training video, I'm going to share with you how you can actually make money online no matter where you are in the world right now and no matter what your skill set is. And I'm not going to do it with crazy $1,000,000 screenshots or a brand new Lamborghini I just bought. Instead, I'm going to tell you what the real two ingredients are right now. Are you ready? Here we go. Number one, you need to have a thing that people want to give you money for. And number two, you need to find people who want that thing. That's it. Nothing else, no extra ingredients, no BS. Anything else that's out there is just there to try and justify itself and make it seem like it's a necessary ingredient, but it's not. Now, you wouldn't add mayonnaise to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then try and think about a reason it would taste good, right? It's just not going to work. Now, you may or may not know who I am or have purchased some of my training in the past, but that really shouldn't matter because I'm going to prove myself to you right now with some good old-fashioned common sense. So first things first, 2 years ago, I completely shut down my business. Why? Well, it's because I'd stretched myself so thin that I actually didn't have the time or the resources to actually make any more money. And that's an important thing for me. I like to end every month having earned more than I did last month. And I just couldn't do it. I'd hit the wall. I was not able to break through. So instead of keeping the status quo, I completely shut down my business. And yes, I am a little bit crazy if you're wondering. But here's why I did it. If this was happening to me, it was bound to happen to my students who relied on me to increase their earnings every month as well. So I needed to plan the best, the fastest, the most reliable fix to the problem, and it had to be something easy to understand so that even the newbiest of newbie students could start doing it as well. And finally, 18 grueling months later, I finally did it. Now, I didn't actually know what I did, but it felt like I was onto something, so I called my mentor. Now, I'm not big on name dropping, and actually my mentor won't even allow me to drop his name, but he's an 8-figure online entrepreneur. And yes, I said 8 figures as in he's worth $10 million a year. I respect the hell out of this guy. So I bugged him and bugged him and bugged him to get on Skype with me, and when he saw my blueprint, his mind was blown. Those are his words, not mine. It wasn't fancy. I did not reinvent the wheel. In fact, what I had done was the exact opposite. I took those two ingredients that you need in business, having a thing that people want and finding people who want that thing, and I found a way to do it, not just in a very simple way, but in a way that I can automate so I could actually fix the missing link in the process. So we talked for hours about this, and it was already pretty late when I called him in the first place, and we decided to give this to a few people who were still beginners in their business and had never really had much success. And here's what they said. Jay, I'm amazed, bro. This thing you gave me is insane. Please use this as a testimonial if you're going to sell this thing. I've seen this stuff before, but the way you're doing it is crazy different. I've never seen autopilot stuff like this. Kudos, my man. Put me down as an affiliate if you put this out. David said, thank you so much for the early access to the members area to APD. JK, you're crazy for dropping this stuff out at all, LOL. Seriously, I've bought $97 programs that teach stuff similar to this, but you've got that stuff beat. I mean, beat solid. I started doing the free traffic stuff you mentioned. I won't let the cat out of the bag for you, and I've got 300 followers in my first 24 hours, 18 subscribers who paid me $5 to get on my list, and I made 4 sales already. That's $118 in my first day. Why are you giving this out? Ken says, hey, I just wanted to shoot you a quick report back about how it's been going in my first 72 hours. 21 sales, 107 subscribers, 1,134 followers, and $315 total so far. I'm going to jump into the paid traffic like you mentioned next. Should I do Bing or Facebook? Also, should I promote the Instagram page that I made? You see, none of these guys had their own product. None of them had their own list. They basically had no clue, no offense guys, because they were newbies and they were, maybe just like you, being thrown from one shiny object to the next trying to find something that worked for them. And this did. So I decided to turn this into a full training instead of just a basic idea and open the cage to let this animal out online for a stupidly low price just for a few days to see what it can do for people. And I want to let you know exactly what's involved before you jump into the members area. It's called Auto Profit Daily, because names are hard for me, and that's basically what it is. It's an automated way to make a profit daily. Here's how it works. Remember when I said that you need your first ingredient? It's a thing that people want? Well, instead of creating your own thing, we're going to ethically steal someone else's thing, and people are going to want to buy that from us for 100% commission. And we're not just going to put any old thing in front of the audiences that we find. We're actually going to use proven products and funnels that are actually going to convert. Oh, and don't worry, I'm going to give you the recipe to find these products. Actually, it's the recipe to find dozens of products. Oh, and the audience? Well, don't worry about that either, because I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can find these audiences that will not cost you a penny. In fact, you can actually make some pretty decent cash just by finding these audiences and not even selling them anything. And then I'm going to show you how to automate the process after you find this audience so that you make sure you grab every penny from every potential buyer and you leave nothing on the table. So it's kind of like having a robot that makes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all day long. Okay, I hear you. Enough with the peanut butter and jelly. But this thing is going to take you less than 60 minutes per day to get going. And then it's just about scaling it up from there. So look, if you're ready to step away from
The 75-step ninja secret strategies
that don't make any sense and that you don't really need in the first place, and actually use something that's proven to work, not just for me, but for people who are total newbies and beginners, then you are in the right place. Oh, and just to make things a little bit sweeter, I'm going to enact my 30-day refund policy. Not because I don't believe in the product, but because I know that you've been screwed over just like I have, and I want you to have 100% peace of mind. So here's your 2 choices. Number 1, go back to being railroaded by the secret ninjas and their secret BS. Or number 2, partner with a real entrepreneur who tells it like it is and join a community of like-minded people just like you. But here's my advice. If you're already 70 steps through the 75 ninja strategies, then go ahead and finish that. And when you see that it's more trouble than it's worth to make $12.32 using that secret crap, then come back here and do something that actually works. So click the buy button below and get started. Oh, and if you do so during this 7-day promotion, you're also going to get private access to the members group on Facebook, where myself, newbies, and veterans all discuss ideas in a public place to make this thing even better than it already is, as well as a ton of other free bonus stuff as well. So you can spend the same price as a McDonald's Happy Meal, or in the case of my girlfriend, a pumpkin spice latte, or even the price of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And you can do that with no risk on your part to see if this business model is right for you. Or you could pass it up and save a few dollars for a rainy day. But let's say that I'm 100% wrong. Let's say that you can't get this thing started, that you can't find a product, you can't find an audience, and you can't automate anything. And you can't find any value in hours of content, checklists, cheat sheets, private members area, bonuses, case studies, walkthroughs, and more. Let's say you can't even tie your shoes. Well, if nothing else, isn't it worth $7 to see how a successful online entrepreneur grows his business and that of his students every month without failing? Well, if you think it is, then click the button below and head right into the members area right now. And by the end of the day, you could have your first funnel set up and rolling to the bank. I'll see you in there. Hey, and welcome to the first part of our live case study here. We're going to send out an email, see how much money we make off it. I'm going to go through and tell you exactly how I put these leads together. By the way, it's JK Dowdall here. First thing I want to show you is the email that we're going to send out. Now, we're going to take a full look at this in the training. If you haven't gone through the training, you just saw the bright and shiny words case study, you wanted to check this out first. This is the email that I'm going to be showing you guys how to write. We're going to go through how to write a great subject line, how to put together this part right here. Probably the most important part of the email is all this stuff at the top, the subject line, and this here is called the hook statement. We're going to go through and talk about how to write all of this here. This is just your body, actually the least important part of your email, and then our close down here where we have this final hook. So in the full training, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you how to put together this entire email from scratch. You're going to see me do that. And what we're going to do right now is I'm just going to bring up the time and date in Toronto here just to show you exactly what we're looking at. And as you can see, it's 11:30 a.m. here on Tuesday, September 26th. So I'm going to be sending this email out to about 500 subscribers. And what we're going to do right now is be really transparent and actually take a look at exactly where those 500 subscribers came from so that you can get an idea for the quality of the list that I'm actually going to be sending this out to. All right, so let's take a closer look at these 500 subscribers that we're going to be sending out to. So 150 of them are completely non-buyers for me. They have not purchased affiliate products from me. They haven't purchased any of my coaching. They haven't purchased anything else like that. I've built this list from Facebook, Bing, a couple people on the Warrior Forum, and then pop-ups and pop-unders as well. So renting space on other websites and offering out a lead magnet like we looked at early in the training, how to put together those really great lead magnets to get people onto our list. So 150 are non-buyers, and then 350 are solo ads. And if you remember earlier in the training, we talked about how solo ad subscribers are traditionally very poor quality subscribers. They're not known to be buyers. They generally will get onto your list pretty easily, but once they're on there, they don't do anything. They might open your emails, but they never actually buy anything. And as we talked about when we looked at solo ads, Auto Profit Daily is a great tool to turn solo ad subscribers into buyers. It's probably the best strategy that I've come across. I'm not just saying that because I put it together, but it's just a really good strategy for taking solo ad subscribers and turning them into buyers. Now, if you're freaking out, you're like, whoa, 500 people is a lot. I don't have a list right now. 500 people is not a lot. It's actually a very, very small list. And remember, if you use those 3 traffic methods that we looked at earlier to grow your list, you're easily going to be bringing in 5 to 20 leads per day. When we took a look at Instagram as a possibility there, that case study we broke down, they're doing 1 to 10 leads easily a day, and they're not doing anything other than just making those really simple posts that we looked at. So 500 subscribers is really not a lot. So let's look at the process here that we're going to go through for sending it out. Day 1, so today, the 26th, I'm going to hit send, and it's going to send out my email to all 500 subscribers. That is pretty much basic as far as, email marketing, building a list, sending out affiliate offers. That's pretty basic as far as that goes. Day 2, autopilot is going to kick on for us, right? So that auto funnel that we looked at earlier in the training, that's going to activate. And remember, that's going to retarget the subscribers that we've sent out to who did not buy our affiliate product, and then it's going to follow them up with another email. So day 2 is completely on autopilot. Day 3 then is also going to be on autopilot. That's going to continue to retarget non-buyers. So people who did not buy with the first email on the first day or the second email on the second day, it's going to retarget them, and it's going to send out that third variation of our email to make sure that we capture every possible sale. And guys, I have been beating this into your head the whole way through the course here. We hit send once, autopilot will take over for the rest of the time, and we leave nothing on the table. So I'm going to pause the video right now. I'm actually going to stop it. I'm going to wait 3 days. So on the 29th, I'm going to come back, do a follow-up, and show you exactly how we did. Again, I'm JK Dowdall. Thanks for watching. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, it's JK Dowdall back with you here for the second part, the follow-up to our case study. I wanted to shoot this video yesterday, actually on the 29th, 3 days after we set up both of those funnels to be sent out, but I was just swamped. I did not have time to do anything yesterday. So it's the 30th today. We're going to go and see how we did in Warrior Plus. Big hint, we actually did really awesome. So let's go time and date in Toronto here. Okay, and like I said, guys, it's Saturday, September 30th. It's pretty early. It's 9:12 in the morning, so I'm not expecting to have a huge amount of sales today. If we hop over to Warrior Plus, you'll see that we don't have a huge amount of sales today. We got $44.56 today. We'll go through the rest of these numbers here in a minute. I do want to point out that yesterday, it says 162 up here, but $27.80 of that, which you'll just see over here, this is from vendor sales. So this is me selling my products. I didn't have a product that sold $27, that would be pretty crappy, but it's just testing out a few things. So that's why over here you'll see for yesterday the actual affiliate sales was 134.50. So with that being said, let's take a look at what actually happened here. Well, we did $612 over the full 5-day period, right? So the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and up till 9:15 in the morning today, we've done 44 bucks. Now, what is the key takeaway here? Let me tell you why Auto Profit Daily is different to any other course or training or videos that you'll have seen about email marketing and building a list, okay? So here on the first day, you'll see that we sent out our email, and if you remember, it was 500 people, 350 were from solo ads, right? So those are 350 subscribers who I'd gotten from purchasing solo ads, which traditionally are low quality traffic. They don't typically buy stuff. And then it was another 150 people who were also not buyers, people I picked up from Warrior Forum and Facebook, and a couple people from Bing and stuff like that. So not a buyer's list, very ordinary, simple list of people that I put together. And on our first day, we sent it out to everybody, and we got $197.50. So about 200 bucks in our first day, which is pretty good. Actually, that's really good if you think about it. Like a small list, 500 people is not a big list. To make $200 off one email to that list is actually really good. But here's why Auto Profit Daily is just awesome. All this stuff right here. So this is an extra 400 bucks, just slightly more than 400 bucks. And this has come completely on autopilot. So you remember in the first part of the video, I showed you those 2 funnels that I'd set up, which are going to keep emailing people who are not going onto the sales page. Now, it's not sending them the same email over and over again, right? It's sending them a different email each time for each day. And it's just trying to get as many clicks as possible to come through to that sales page. So all of these extra sales here, this is over $400 in sales. This is what, about 31 sales-ish, and then today as well. Actually 36 sales in total over the past 4 days. And today's only 9:15, so this is only going to go a little bit higher. It's probably going to start to wear off now, because I'm not sending any more emails. But this is 400 bucks and an extra 36 sales that would not have come if we were doing traditional email marketing, where we send out one email on the first day. We see, hey, oh look, it did $200 off 500 people. That's awesome. Now I'm going to go find my next people to go on my list and my next offer that I'm going to send out. And by all means, you should keep putting people on your list, and you should keep looking for great offers. But think about all these extra sales, all this extra money that you've lost out on by doing traditional email marketing. So by setting up these auto funnels, these automatic little profit cash machines, I like to think of them as, I have earned $400 extra and I have not done anything. I've not been checking this. I've not been checking my open rates or click-through rates. I haven't done anything. I hit send on the 26th to push that funnel out. And after that, I have not even thought about this until I came on today to see how we did for our results. And we did 612 bucks in 5 days from pushing send once to a list of 500 people. So in total, off that 500 people in that list, we've got over $1 for every subscriber. And that's really awesome. So like I said, Auto Profit Daily, very different. If you have not gone into the members area, if you've just jumped straight into the case study to kind of see how this works, this should be the push to get you into the training to go and actually go through and build these funnels, because they are just amazingly good. The other thing I do want to mention to you as well, go into the private Facebook group. This is not an upsell. You get this anyway just for joining Auto Profit Daily. In the members group, we're going to be talking about how to set up your own funnels. I'm going to be giving out email swipes of things that have converted really well for me, subject lines, things like that. If you don't know what you're doing, if you have a question or anything like that, go in, use the community for support. We're going to try and make sure everybody gets to $200 and more per day, even if they have a really small list. So again, guys, my name is J.K. Dowell. Thanks so much for checking out this case study, and thanks again for picking up your copy of Auto Profit Daily. Let me go ahead and give you a really quick sneak peek inside the Auto Profit Daily members area. Hey, it's JK here, and before I continue, I just want to thank you so much for going ahead and checking out the Joint Ventures page and the Affiliate Partner Center to see if this is a product that's going to work for your list. I'm really sure that it is. Starting at the top here, obviously, we're going to go through a full introduction with every member who comes on. We're going to set expectations, the full path to $200 per day. We look at the entire A to B process. I'm not going to go through every single lesson here, but just to give you an idea, we're going to talk about building your list. We're going to go through paid traffic, Bing and solo and Facebook, really, really in depth. There's actually a couple of full training videos. This is an extra hour of content here about how to set up an ad group in Facebook, how to actually design a creative, the image, the keyword, the interest and all that right in Facebook. There's also a ton of other stuff. So if we look at free traffic here for Instagram, I've actually gone ahead. We've got a case study of an account here that's got over 16,000 followers in less than 90 days. We break down how this Instagram account was set up and how they get 800, 700, 1,200 likes on everything that they post here. We've also got a ton of other stuff here. Let me just show you some other cheat sheets here. Cheat sheets set up for writing their emails, how to write hook statements, right? So this is just a cheat sheet, an example, but if we actually go into the full section here, we actually go through a full video course about setting up, you see this video here is 10 minutes long, how to write the hook statement for your actual email that you're going to be sending out, right? So we talk about everything in the course. And the other thing you'll notice is that these videos are not just white backgrounds with black font. You can see there's actually a lot of design elements gone into this. This thing has been worked on for a ton of hours. So I want to thank you again for checking this out and seeing if it's a good fit for your list. The other thing to mention here, there's going to be a full private access Facebook group for everyone who purchases, not just as an upsell, not a one-time offer. Everybody who gets in the front end offer is going to get full private Facebook access to a community of people to give them support. So I have no doubt that this is going to be really successful for your list, for your subscribers, for your followers, and thank you so much for checking it out. If you don't decide to work on this, I hope we get to work together on something else in the future. Again, my name is JK Dowdall, and thanks again for checking out the joint venture and affiliate partner center for Auto Profit Daily.